Last week I asked my Discord to send in some beats that they think they needed help with, and today we're going to be fixing some of them. First up, we got a Kuso who said, I like this beat a lot, but I feel like there's something missing. Maybe a different 808 or a new melody. Would love some help, big bro. It's alright, it's alright. You know what? I like the chop. The chop's cool. I like this. I feel like we're gonna be able to work with this. The 808 might be fine. I think the issue is it's not in key, I don't think. So let's go ahead and edit this melody a little bit. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take out the lows because that bass is in there too. We don't need an intro, bro. We don't need an intro. We're gonna hit him with this. Actually, we can hit him with a little intro. So I like some of these ideas. I like kind of this idea to start, but I kind of do want more consistent hi-hats. Just put my master on. Actually, there's a master also in my free kit. Links in the description for you guys. Okay, let's do some with this melody a little bit more. I think we can just kind of make it sound a little bit more flowy. Actually, we should have the bass probably on something else. Hit it with this. Create. Bomb. 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 I didn't do that the most efficient way. That's okay, though. All right, back to Portal preset. Back to Portal. All right, before we add more melody, let's add a little bit more to the hi-hats because this wasn't it needs a little bit more of a consistent pattern, but we can come up with something cool. All right, as far as mixing goes, just want to kind of have stuff loud. I think it just needs maybe more sounds. So let's add something. Let's pull up Purity just to add a little bit of variation. Because I like this part right here with the different vocals that come in. But until then, we got to have something going on. All right, I like this melody. I'm gonna see if I can add maybe one more. Ooh, I kind of, ooh. All right, with the drums, with the drums. I like what you did here. I do like this. I like this. I want to propose this as an option. And I'm thinking maybe something like this. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. What if we try some freaky deaky stuff on this? Am I kind of throwing the beat if I do that? Am I throwing the whole beat? Am I throwing the match? I gotta hear it contextually. This. Bomb, bomb, bomb. Bomb, bomb, bomb. Oh, I'm throwing hard. Hold on, hold on. Is this chopped? It might not be chopped if this part of the melody goes to the same clip. All right, we're gonna see. I might be able to turn it up. Oh man, he's sending me a beat. I'm making it worse. Okay. All right, you know what? I like it. I'm sending it back to you, bro. That's beat one. All right, next up we got Day. He sent this beat in. He said, "Mixing gang, how do I do this distortion shit?" Alright, off rip, bro. This part's way better. I like this. We don't need an intro for this either. Like, at least how it was done here. Hold on. This going a little crazy too. Let's turn this like way down. Actually, let's mute it for now. Alright, that's already like 10 times better. We don't always need like a really big intro or nothing. How do the drums sound? That's what I want to know actually. Hold on. Off rip, bro, you got some really good elements to this. I think it's just like a stylistic choice that we could kind of maybe make it better. Also, yeah, you said you wanted to help with the distortion part. I'm telling you, bro, I use this myself. It's just really mad easy. It's nothing secret. It's really about the leveling and kind of what you do on the mixing board rather than adding a whole bunch of stuff to your master. I don't really think you need to do too much. All right, see, like here's a good example. You don't need to do all this to your 808. It's not even that much, but you don't need to add all these things in to your 808. If that's what it requires to kind of make it hit hard, but you find yourself doing this on every single beat, it's probably not the right 808 to use, or you could probably find just a kit that's even free, like mine, that is better. So let's just find something that like hits a little harder. Or maybe we can make this one work. Maybe there wasn't anything wrong with it, and it was more like over-processed than anything. Like, yeah, bro, it was just the stuff you had on it. I think you were just overproducing it a little bit, like, because you had that taking out all the highs. If you wanted to sound distorted, you kind of want those artifacts in from, like, the high end a little bit as well, too. You had it EQ'd like this. But you want this because that's the vibe of the beat. That's what you're going for. And if you want to roll it off a little bit, that's fine. You know what I mean? But if your goal is to make something distorted, then I kind of would just leave it and make it yam. And we can carve out space for that 808 to make sense. So I kind of want this to be like a gradual build-up as you kind of had it in the beginning, but we kind of get to the point quicker, at least like with the idea of the melody and stuff that you did here. We could still kind of introduce these elements in slowly, but not so slow that it's like molasses, like you're waiting 20 seconds just for something to come in before the 808's going in for another 14 seconds, you know what I mean? So we kind of get to the point quicker and also introduce new sounds that's not overcrowded in the intro, so, you know, you'll hear it like this. Here what I'm doing, man, is I'm just picking some spots. You don't want all these like snares going 24/7. Some songs, you know, it makes sense, but if you find yourself always doing this where it's like accent snare and then your zay and then your clap and then you're just filling up every space because you can, literally, like it doesn't always make sense, at least in terms of like trying to get an artist on something. Some songs call for it though. Like I don't use that as like a totalitarian type of like you can never do this. If I am gonna do it, I'll try to do it in ways where like it gets brought in later, like you'll see. Okay, see, that could be the start of the verse. See, that feeds in so nicely as like a good bridge. So we're just gonna leave it how we had it there. All right, that wraps it up for this one. I hope you like what I did to the beat, man. Let me know. All right, last up, we got 18. He sent this in. He said maybe need some melodies or something changed. Let's check it out. Okay, that's nasty. All right. I like this beat. I actually like this beat a lot. It's like a great starting foundation to kind of build from too, because there's like stuff we can add to it to kind of make it fill and transition a little better into itself. Shout out to you. You're using my kit too. I appreciate you, dude. All right, so I love this 808 switch that you did. I think we can kind of get it going sooner, and it's still gonna make sense, the arrangement. So we're gonna move everything over to the left and then replace, you know, it was like this. We'll replace this with the first pattern, and it's gonna make sense once it repeats. It's gonna make sense. And it'll go well. It'll go well with the new pattern that you introduced here with the lead. And this will make it cool because it's that triplet bounce. We're kind of added in that sauce early on, and then kind of building off of that, you know, pretty quickly into the drop here at 15, like the secondary drop, I guess you would call it. I don't know. The B section here where we can go a little crazier and keep this beginning just real simple. Triplet bounce, and then right here we'll go into like a little bit more rolls and stuff. As far as the mix goes, let's see what we got. He's the only thing I would say to keep in mind. Hello, holy sh. Sometimes you gotta remember, like, might make the beat sound really good, like to you, but you gotta make sure you're not like creating sections that like we're in the frequency bands where it's just gonna be way too much going on, where the vocals is gonna be going on. I would say for the most part, I mean, vocals cover a big range, but especially like over here. So I don't think you would want to boost this. Kind of keep that to like the high end and then the real low end if you wanted to do anything like that. Just be careful like going crazy on this. I know it'll sound cool like as you're making the beat, but then might take up a little bit more room that the artist could have to work with to make him shine. You know what I mean? I think what can help bring this whole track together here is probably some transitions to make everything transition seamlessly into each section. I have this sound effects library I just made. It's like a compilation of everything I have. I'll probably add something from there. It's a lot of sounds. All right, and this is what we came up with. So this one, not too many changes, a little bit more minor, but things to keep in mind of, especially when you're like putting arrangements together and how to keep things interesting and flow things into each other. So hope this helped a little bit, man. Let me know what you think.